From the beginning, Legacy Christian Academy has been established by deeply sacrificial, committed, and generous families. Really families who wanted the best Christian education possible for their children. And now we honor one of those families, Tom and Sandy Stockton.
Mr. and Miss Stockton, their impact here will be felt for many, many years. The students that walk the halls now and the students that will come here in the future are all recipients of their giving and their love for Legacy Christian Academy.
Mom and Dad, they wanted to send us to a private Christian school, and there were other more established schools at the time, but my dad just had this feeling about Legacy that there was something special about it.
My mom, she was an administrative assistant with the athletic department. She would keep score, work concessions. She would travel with us on tournaments, chaperone events, and I don't have any necessarily memories of her chaperoning a dance, but that could have happened. If there was ever a need, if anyone ever needed something, she was there.
She just poured out of herself and never asked for anything in return. In fact, usually made her uncomfortable to get any kind of recognition or anything. I know she's gonna be uncomfortable about this. She's already said that. So just that kind of servant-heartedness that she has that just doesn't want recognition because that's not why she does it.
When I was chairman of the board, Tom was kind of our unofficial chaplain. I always looked to him to open us in prayer. And he also, through his faith and wisdom, just kind of became what I call the rock. If we were making a major decision, everybody wanted to know, what did Tom think?
Mr. Stockton asked me why we don't play night games. I said, well, we don't have lights. And he said, well, we need to make that happen. It wasn't 12, 15 months later, there were poles being dropped off, lights being installed, not only here, but the softball field, and even additional lights to the football field. Mr. and Miss Stockton have a great deal to do with that.
Tom saw that the fine arts department needed a place to do their productions. We were doing musicals in a cafetorium where we would have to unplug the ice cream machine so that people could hear what was going on the stage. He said, Sandra, we're gonna get this done.
Being able to move forward on the second phase of the high school and the performance hall, it was a major undertaking for the school. And really, the reason we're able to do this is, through prayer and devotion, they ultimately decided to make a cornerstone gift that allowed us to move forward in building this facility.
One particular instance, we were all discussing a scope gap where a soundboard wasn't specified in the way that it would be. Out of all the anxiety in the room, Tom was very quick to say, how much is it and where do I need to write the check to? He manifests vision and he manifests purpose in action and not in words.
Well, I first met Tom over the phone. I was interviewing for the head of school position. I mean, we went for several hours. I thought to myself, this man is devoted. If he's representative of the leadership of that school, I can be a part of that, and I want to be a part of that.
Just looking around this room that I'm in right now, this didn't exist when I was here. My dad, the bulk of his fundraising and campaigning for this school and the hard work that he's done for this school happened really after we were gone. He always felt invested.
Without the Complete the Legacy campaign and Tom's leadership there, I don't know if we would have the structure we need with these facilities, which has allowed us to move into new programming, such as the Professional Schools program, to really give the students even more in their education.
When I was head of school, I would do a family interview. One of the questions that I close with is, how may we best serve you? And their question back to me was, no, how may we best serve the school? That sums up who Tom and Sandy are.
Mom and Dad, there'll be a joke that I wanted to get out of school really quickly, but really, from the bottom of my heart, it really was an impactful time, and I can't thank you enough for putting me here.
our experience here, it really shaped who I am as a person.
From the time that I started looking at what I was going to be doing after college, I knew that it was going to be something where I could try to serve other people, and that's because of my parents.
God has certainly used my parents, among many others, to make sure that Legacy is a light in a world that is otherwise dark.
I do really want to thank the Stocktons.
I believe I'm a better educator because of their friendship.
I thank them for the privilege of teaching their children.
Your Christ-like character is contagious, and we've all gotten a part of it. And so thank you very much. God bless you, and we love you.
Tom and Sandy Stockton have lived out the mission of Legacy Christian Academy. Thank you, Tom and Sandy, for inspiring us to do our part.